And the former Rangers striker, Super Ali McCoy, joined the breakfast show this morning. He said that Bruno Fernandes dived to give Man United a penalty during last night's 2-0 win over Wigan.
I think he goes down far too easily. Is there contact? Yes. Does the referee give the penalty on the contact? Yes. Does he make a complete and utter meal of it? For me, yes. Somewhere along the line, those three things, the referee saw contact, so he gives a penalty. That's the bottom line. If VAR was in operation, I don't think they would have changed it. But I think the big thing for me is I don't think there's enough contact to make him go down.
Yeah, I bet he would have gone down as well, McCoy, wouldn't he? Hey, get a penalty. Of course he would have done.
I mean, some of the comments in here. I mean, Clacton Town, Tom Cox. I mean, worse. Worse than Adji put. Is Messi not unbelievable player because Inter Miami aren't top of the MLS? We're talking about Messi, arguably the greatest player ever. Not Bruno Fernandes is not that. Also, a Newcastle fan. Bruno Fernandes isn't even the best Bruno in the league.
You're so anti-Man United. It's unbelievable.
Only reason Bruno has the most distance covered is because he's always chasing the referee.
You finished?
Hey, it's not me saying
Get the phone up. Well, you seem to be only reading those ones out.
I'll read the Hinchbrook ones out in a bit.
You read them out in a minute. Let's go to Leon. He's called us on 03717 22 334. Hi, Leon.
Hi, how you doing, lads? You all right?
I'm great. I'm very well. How are you?
Right? Yeah, not bad, thank you. Not bad. I'm good.
Leon, thank you. Before we start, Darren Bent's been going on about the fact that when he was at school, he held the long jump world record. Any records from you at your school?
No records, to be fair, for me. I got to the Nationals when I was like younger in 1500 metres. That's as far as it goes.
That's decent, though. National level's decent.
What was your time for that?
1500 metres, I did it in 5 minutes 50. So I actually came second last anyway because all the boys, like, they were doing like 4:30. So
okay.
I had no chance.
It's still good to get to that level,
to get
right?
to Nationals is unbelievable.
Yeah. Good work. Go on then, Leon. You're a United fan. We're talking Bruno.
Yeah, I've got to disagree completely with Bent here at the moment because we weren't talking about this when he was under Ollie or when he's had a good season, you know, and he was in a completely different role. So you look at him now, he's having to drop in for a lot more. He's playing more of an 8 into a 10. So therefore, he hasn't got that amount of freedom that he used to have in a 10 role. So I feel that it's a bit unfair when we're looking at his stats of assists, goals, and all that, to be honest, because he's creating the most chances in the Premier League. That's impressive in itself, even though it hasn't come with our form and stuff. We've been by far poor. But yeah, I just think there's a bit unfair criticism when it comes to like his stats alone.
Do you know what, though? My only thing about that, Leon, is that when he was doing well and the stats were flying in, everyone was using that to beat everyone with the yardstick, like, oh, but look at his stats. Now they've dropped off. We still have to use the same stats, even if he's playing a different role. But even if you put the stats aside, his performances haven't been great. Like, he gives the ball away far too much petulance. And listen, he's a good player. I'm pretty sure a lot of the reason why people don't like him is because of his mannerisms.
Yeah.
And I can understand that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask you this. If Saka, in your world, on his day is a 10 out of 10, what's Bruno?
Oh. On his day? What, against like what?
No, just on his day, just generic. Saka's a 10.
He could be a 9.5, Bruno. Okay. He can be.
He
could be a 10.
Okay. Lee's a Man United fan. Hi, Lee.
Yeah, hi, Andy. Hi, Benty.
How are you, boss? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Now, look, I'm driving home. 99% of the time, I agree with you, Andy, on most things United, but I have to categorically disagree with you today.
All right, well, thanks for coming on. Have a nice day.
You let him speak.
No. I've watched Fernandes over the last, since he came to us, and whilst he had an initial start, but the guy goes missing in the big games. The guy is petulant. The guy falls over more times than I care to mention. And he's not world class. If he was world class,
I never said world class. Never said world class.
I know you never said world class, but he's a good player. But for me, he goes missing in the big games. He doesn't stand up. Roy Keane nailed it. He's not a leader. If you go back and look at some of the captains we've had, you know, the Robsons and the Keanes of the world,
you can't compare him.
Bruno would. Well, you have to compare him because we're United, and you have to compare him.
Who's Arsenal's captain at the moment?
Odegaard.
Right, Odegaard's nothing like Tony Adams.
Tony Adams is better.
No, he's not.
No, yeah, no, I'm saying who's Man City's captain? Right, nothing like Vincent Kompany.
Oh, they've had a good. Gundogan was up last season.
I'm just saying, captains aren't as they were.
No, but I get that. But leaders, like as a leader, like he's not a leader, is he, Bruno?
No.
Oh, did I get a no there from you?
No, he's not in that category, right?
Is he a good captain?
Look at Liverpool's, right? Who's their captain?
Virgil.
They're not.
Virgil.
They're
proper leader. Proper.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
The last question though.
I'll give you that
Is
one.
Bruno a good captain? I said yes or no, and I'll say nothing else.
I'll give you nothing.
No, hold on. Is he a good captain? Yes or no?
Yeah.
So he's the right man to lead Manchester United back.
Yeah.
You don't even believe that.
Yeah, I do. No, I do.
Why are you lying?
I do think he's a good captain.
Really?
But you can't compare him to Brian Robson and
I'm not doing that.
Roy Keane. It's impossible.
Stand alone. Is Bruno a very good captain?
Has
he got captain requirements?
He's the best in the squad that we've currently got. I can't see a better captain that's going to play every week. Can you?
So that's why he's a good captain.
Well, can you? Who's your captain then?
I'm not Man United. I don't.
No, I know, but if you got to pick someone, you won't pick Rashford, right?
But Luke Shaw.
If he's not playing every week, he's injured.
So that's right. So he's got it by default. Then is what you're saying.
You know what's annoying? You've learned so much from me now. It's a little bit like arguing with my youngest.
Yeah. So you're basically saying he's got it by default.
No, I'm not saying that. I used to really like working with you.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.